Switzerland. The very name conjures images of pristine peaks, luxury timepieces, and perfectly manicured landscapes. But beyond the postcards and tourist brochures lies another Switzerland, one that whispers ancient secrets through mountain winds and holds stories in every weathered stone. Today, we embark on a journey into the heart of the Alps, to discover the hidden valleys and Alpine villages that have remained largely untouched by the modern world. These are places where time moves differently, where every sunrise paints a masterpiece across granite walls, and where the very air seems to carry the wisdom of centuries. The valleys time forgot. Our journey begins in the Verzasca Valley, a geological wonder carved by millennia of patient water through some of the oldest rock in Europe. Here, in the heart of Ticino, the Verzasca River has created a masterpiece of emerald pools and granite sculptures that seem almost too perfect to be real. The river's name derives from the Latin viridasca, meaning green water, a fitting tribute to these pools that shimmer like liquid jewels. Local legends speak of water spirits that guard these sacred pools, and as you stand on the banks of the Verzasca, watching sunlight dance through the crystalline depths, such stories feel less like folklore and more like forgotten truths. The Ponte dei Salti, a Roman-era bridge that has weathered nearly 2,000 years of alpine storms, stands as a testament to human ingenuity and nature's raw power. Built without mortar, using only perfectly fitted stones, this bridge has become more than mere infrastructure. It's a portal between worlds, connecting not just riverbanks, but past and present. From the granite gardens of Verzasca, our journey takes us north to the Lauterbrunnen Valley, the Valley of 72 Waterfalls. Here, nature has created what J.R.R. Tolkien himself described as the inspiration for Rivendell, the hidden elven sanctuary in The Lord of the Rings. The Staubach Falls plunge 300 meters from the cliffs above, their waters transformed into mist before they reach the valley floor. The German poet Goethe stood here in 1779, mesmerized by this natural spectacle, and penned his famous Song of the Spirits over the waters, forever linking this valley to the realm of artistic inspiration. But Lauterbrunnen holds secrets beyond its famous waterfalls. Hidden among the cliffs are caves and passages that have sheltered travelers, hermits, and refugees for centuries. The valley's isolation made it a natural sanctuary, and even today, hikers occasionally discover forgotten artifacts, rusted climbing gear from early mountaineers, carved initials from lovers' trysts, messages left by those who sought solace in this vertical wilderness. Villages beyond time. High above the Lauterbrunnen Valley, accessible only by cable car or a treacherous mountain path, sits Gimmelwald, a village that epitomizes the phrase hidden gem. With a permanent population of just 120 souls, Gimmelwald exists in a delicate balance between preservation and progress. The village's chalets, some dating back to the 16th century, showcase the architectural genius of the Walser people, Germanic tribes who settled these high valleys 7 centuries ago. Every timber, every stone was chosen not just for beauty, but for survival. The steep roofs shed heavy alpine snow, the raised foundations prevent rot from mountain moisture, and the thick walls provide fortress-like protection against howling winter winds. Here, tradition isn't preserved in museums, it lives and breathes in daily routines unchanged for generations. Farmers still drive cattle to high summer pastures using paths carved by their great-grandfathers. Children learn to milk cows before they can properly read, and evening conversations still revolve around weather patterns, animal health, and the eternal cycle of seasons. Our journey continues to Visperterminen, the highest vineyard in Europe at 1,150 meters above sea level. This impossible feat of agricultural ambition clings to south-facing slopes that seem too steep for anything but mountain goats, yet here, petite Arvine grapes have been cultivated for over 1,000 years. The Haida grape, unique to this altitude, produces wine that carries the essence of thin air and alpine minerals. Each vine represents not just agricultural skill, but a form of mountaineering. Workers must rope themselves to the terraced slopes during harvest, their every movement a dance with gravity and tradition. The village's wine cellars, carved directly into the mountainside, maintain perfect temperature and humidity through natural rock insulation. These underground chambers, some dating to medieval times, house not just wine, but the liquid memory of countless harvests, each bottle a time capsule of specific weather patterns, soil conditions, and human dedication. The hidden valley of Vals. Deep in the Graubünden canton lies Vals, a valley so hidden that it remained virtually unknown to outsiders until the 20th century. The journey here requires commitment, a winding road that climbs through 17 hairpin turns, each curve revealing new layers of alpine majesty. The valley's isolation wasn't just geographical, it was linguistic and cultural. The people of Vals spoke their own dialect of Romansh, one of Switzerland's 4 national languages, creating a cultural island within an island. Even today, village elders can recite poems and stories in ancient Romansh, keeping alive a language older than most European nations. Vals is renowned for its unique blue-gray stone, quarried from the mountainside for over a century. This metamorphic rock, forged in the depths of geological time, has found its way into architectural masterpieces around the world. But here in Vals, it remains part of the living landscape, roofing traditional homes, lining ancient walkways, and creating a color palette that seems painted by the mountain gods themselves. The village's thermal springs, discovered by accident during quarrying operations, led to the creation of Therm Vals, an architectural wonder carved directly into the mountainside. Designed by Peter Zumthor, this underground cathedral of water and stone demonstrates how modern innovation can honor ancient geological processes. The thermal waters, heated by geothermal activity deep within the Earth, carry minerals and stories from the planet's core. Soaking in these waters isn't just relaxation, it's communion with geological time, a reminder that we are temporary visitors in a landscape measured not in human generations, but in geological epochs. Secrets of the Engadin Valley. Our final destination takes us to the Engadin Valley, where a chain of pristine lakes reflects the sky like scattered mirrors dropped by giants. This high-altitude paradise, sitting at 1,800 meters above sea level, enjoys more sunshine than most Mediterranean resorts, creating a unique microclimate where palm trees grow in the shadows of glaciers. The valley's villages showcase sgraffito, an ancient decorative technique where intricate patterns are carved into lime plaster, revealing layers of different colors beneath. These facades tell stories through symbols, religious motifs, family crests, and geometric patterns that have adorned Engadin homes for 5 centuries. Each building becomes a book written in stone and plaster, waiting for those who know how to read its ancient language. The Engadin is home to one of Europe's last remaining herds of truly wild horses, the hardy Franches Montagnes breed that has adapted to high-altitude living. These magnificent creatures roam freely across alpine meadows, their movements synchronized with seasonal rhythms older than human memory. Watching them thunder across flower-carpeted meadows, manes flowing like battle standards, one understands why ancient peoples believed horses carried messages between earth and sky. The valley's Romansh churches stand as monuments to cultural persistence. These small stone sanctuaries, some dating to the 12th century, survived religious wars, political upheavals, and modernization pressures that destroyed similar structures throughout the Alps. Their simple exterior walls hide treasures within: medieval frescoes depicting biblical stories in Romansh inscriptions, wooden altars carved by local artisans, and windows that frame the surrounding peaks like divine portraits. The living traditions. In these hidden valleys, tradition isn't a performance for tourists, it's the living heartbeat of community life. The Alpabzug, the ceremonial descent of cattle from summer pastures, transforms entire villages into celebration. Cows adorned with flower garlands and brass bells create a symphony that echoes off mountain walls, announcing the end of another alpine summer. Local craftspeople continue practices their ancestors perfected over centuries. Woodcarvers work with timber seasoned by alpine weather, their tools following grain patterns that tell the story of each tree's life. Cheesemakers age their alpine cheeses in caves where consistent temperature and humidity create conditions impossible to replicate artificially. The seasonal calendar still governs life in these valleys. Spring brings barlach, wild garlic, gathering expeditions to secret forest groves. Summer means mushroom hunting in hidden clearings where chanterelles and porcini emerge after mountain thunderstorms. Autumn transforms entire communities into harvest celebrations, where traditional preservation techniques ensure survival through harsh alpine winters. As our journey through secret Switzerland draws to a close, we carry with us more than memories. We carry reminders of what endures when humans live in harmony with landscape, when tradition adapts without abandoning its soul, and when isolation becomes not limitation, but protection for irreplaceable ways of life. These hidden valleys and alpine villages represent more than geographical curiosities. They are living museums of human adaptation, libraries of traditional knowledge, and sanctuaries where the pace of life still synchronizes with natural rhythms rather than digital demands. In an age of globalization and instant connectivity, places like Vals, Gimmelwald, and the Verzasca Valley remind us that some treasures can only be discovered through patient exploration, that some stories can only be understood through personal experience, and that some beauty can only be appreciated when we slow down enough to truly see. Switzerland's greatest secret isn't hidden in bank vaults or luxury resorts. It's scattered across these mountain valleys where morning mist still carries ancient stories, where evening stars shine on traditions as enduring as the peaks themselves, and where every sunrise illuminates another page in the endless story of human resilience in the face of magnificent wilderness. The mountains are calling, and those who answer discover that the greatest journeys lead not just to new places, but to new understandings of what it means to belong to a landscape, a community, and a way of life that honors both past and future. If these hidden wonders of Switzerland inspired your wanderlust, subscribe to our channel for more secret destinations around the world. Share your own hidden travel gems in the comments below, and ring the notification bell to join us on our next journey into the extraordinary.